So, what do you do if you have a hard time visualizing? Now, the reason why I'm talking about visualization is because it is the one of the important things to do in Magic when you are prepping your intention and you are building the energy for your spell work. You want to be able to see your outcome, or because of the case of this video, you want to know what your outcome is going to be. Now, it helps a lot to be able to see it because it makes it more real to us. I mean, if you think about it, right? If you're someone who can see, imagine what it would be like to be blind. Your entire world would be, well, not there for you in the visual sense, but it would be turned upside down. A lot of times, we depend on our eyes for a lot of things. That's why it's so freaking hard to go around in the dark, and your shin ends up finding everything for you. Funny joke I thought of, but or maybe a little bit. Anyway, so some people can't visualize. They don't have that theater in their head, and they are more or less just like linguistic in here. Now, for me, I'm very, very, very good at visualization. My other half, on the other hand, she can't. So, what I've talked to her about is you got to focus on the feelings of the situation that you are trying to bring about, or what feelings the outcome of your spell work would be. So let's take the 50 names of Marduk, for example, or when you're working with a sigil, or you have your phrase of intent for your spell work, you know what you want your outcome to be. You can, like I always say, boil it down to that one specific phrase, whether or not you make a power word out of it or whatnot, or the boil down phrase. That's You can do that, of course, but you want to focus and cultivate the feelings of what your outcome is. So what you can do with that is think back to different memories that are similar to the outcome that you want. When's the last time that something like this happened to you? How did it make you feel? If you were to get this particular thing that you are going into ritual doing spell work for, how would that make you feel? So you can kind of prep your brain with, when you step into like meditation and stuff before you begin your spell work, you can think of all the different times that like, if you're aiming towards a positive thing and you're looking to, you know, if your outcome is going to make you feel happy, then you got to think about a bunch of other times when you felt like the happiest. Find your like peak memories, right? And you can call those up, you can think about them, and then, try to, for lack of a better term, yeah, I was going to say picture that you were there, but you can't visualize, so you can't picture. You know, Remember what it was like to have that thing, right? If you are going to do something like a banishing or whatever that requires anger, think about the last time that you were mad, you know? You want to cultivate those emotions in there and then bring on the thought of what your outcome of your spell work is going to be while you are feeling those particular emotions. You could even come up with, a list. This is all prep work before spell work and whatnot. Okay, if I need to cultivate this emotion for this energy and this is my outcome, write it down, right? What are the other times that I have felt something similar? Write it down, write it down, write it down. And you can have a little cheat sheet next to you of, like, where you can squint at it while you're visualizing, going through your list of different events and memories that made you feel that same way. If you are a linguistic person instead of a visual person in here, then rely on phrases. I know I talk about like the phrase of intention and power word, but I am going to, and remember, always put it in the affirmative rather than the if this happens, I will. We're not doing hypotheses with if then statements. When this happens, and it will, I'm going to feel da 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 da. call up that feeling. You know, be specific about how you are going to feel when that specific thing happens, but you can create a phrase for every little aspect of your outcome. You can have a general one if it's like gaining something particular. Just write as much as you can about it, and then you can have a little cheat sheet and be able to write or recite these kinds of mantras, for lack of a better term, in your head. Because if you can't see anything, you got to keep your brain going on that goal. So you have your phrase of intention, and then I'm going to feel duh, I'm going to feel duh, I'm going to feel duh, right? So that way your brain is focused not only on your outcome, but also on the situation that's going to happen and the feelings. What you're going to do with that new situation, how it is going to make you feel, what makes it different from the current state that you are in now, and why. So when you step into your ritual, your brain is 100% focused on what is going to happen in the future. If you can't see it, you can write about it. Think about it this way. Instead of having a video diary of an event, you can have a diary of an event where you write about what happened. Well, we're kind of doing that same thing, but just it's not that the event already happened, it's you're writing about what will happen rather than creating a visualization for it. Yeah, there we go. Came full circle there. So let me know what you guys think about this and if it helps those that cannot visualize. You can check out any of my other videos, which you can find links to, down below. The thing on the side that has suggested videos, go to my channel for any other stuff on Magick. This video is in my general Magick playlist, and you guys can always send me requests for other videos either in comments or in emails. I'm really good at responding to like every single comment, unless it's a spam one, but yeah, let me know what you think about this, and good hunting. Thanks for watching my video. So if you want to check out my playlists, I have, among others, the Simon Necronomicon, the Tree of Life, General Magick, Tulpamancy, a playlist on my books, the elements, stones, the theories that govern magic, and the gods and goddesses of Mesopotamia. If you want to check out my books on Amazon, I have Creating Consciousness, Magical Mechanics, Magical Theater, Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Movement, which is an update and expansion upon Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Mastery, which is a combination masterwork of Magical Theater and Magical Mechanics, and The Guide to the Spheres and Beyond. You can also find me on Facebook at Magickology YT. You can email me at priestofthenecro@gmail.com, and you can even check out my Instagram, which is Magickology. And good hunting.